So the mattress brand Layla came out with a new, pretty affordable mattress, but is it actually gonna be worth your time? We're gonna talk about that in today's video. Hey, how's it going? This is Owen, I'm a CNET, and we have our solo review of the brand new Layla Essential mattress. You might be familiar with Layla as a brand. We put them on quite a bit of our best list because we really like the flippable design and pretty universally comfortable, accommodating mattresses that they make. But this mattress is quite a bit different than the other two beds from Layla because it's not flippable and it is designed to be ultra affordable. We're gonna talk about everything you need to know about it, including what it's actually made of, what it's gonna feel like for you to sleep on, how firm it is, how much it costs, and who might wanna pick one up for themselves. If that sounds good and you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, there will be a lot of info in the description to help you with your online mattress search, so be sure to take a look. Let's just get into the video by briefly covering the policy information. This is stuff like shipping, returns, trial periods, and warranties. We're just gonna throw them up on screen so you can read them. This is pretty standard for most online bed-in-a-box mattresses. It'll show up at your door inside of a box. There is a bit of an off-gassing process with this mattress specifically because it is made entirely of foam layers with quite a bit of memory foam, so it might take a day or two to fully inflate and reach the proper firmness level. You get a 120-night trial period with this thing instead of 100 like a lot of other more affordable mattress brands, and it does come with a 10-year warranty and free returns within that trial period. So we'll try and link more information about the policies down below in the description. It's pretty standard for most online mattresses. Let's get into the more important stuff now, like what this mattress is actually made of and what it's gonna feel like for you to sleep on. So the construction of the Layla Essential is super basic. It's just two foam layers. You have a very thick layer of dense support foam, and then on top you have the primary comfort layer, which is a layer of gel memory foam. This layer of memory foam is much more dense and viscous in comparison to the more light, airy memory foam you find on the other two mattresses from Layla. And it also doesn't feature any of the copper infusion that the memory foam on those two beds have. That stuff is supposed to have a lot of benefits like improved temperature regulation and making it more antimicrobial. I wouldn't really worry about that stuff, but it does make the Layla Essential feel quite a bit different than the other two beds from Layla. You get more of that classic dense viscous memory foam feel on the Essential, which is more akin to something like the Nectar mattress. You're gonna lay down on this thing and it's gonna feel pretty firm, and then you're slowly gonna start to sink into that top layer of foam as it conforms to your body's shape. And when you relieve pressure from this foam, it is pretty slow to snap back into its original shape, which means if you're a combination sleeper, this might not be your ideal mattress because you might feel a little bit stuck in the bed, which some people do really like, others not as much, so just keep that in mind. Let's move over to the subject of firmness and sleeper types now, and this is a point where I kind of disagree with what Layla says on their website about this mattress. In our testing, we found it to be somewhere around a medium firm, maybe a hair firmer than that, which in my opinion makes this mattress most ideal for back, stomach, and certain combination sleepers. On Layla's website, they say it's a little bit softer than that, and I don't really agree all that much. If you are a primary side sleeper and you try out the Layla Essential, I think there is a decent chance you might wind up with some hip and shoulder pain because it just doesn't provide you with quite enough pressure relief. Firmness is always subjective though, based on your body weight, so if you are a heavier person like me, for example, you might be able to get by on your side on this thing, but if you do primarily sleep on your side, I would recommend something else. On the subject of temperature regulation, I think the Layla Essential will be just fine, a solid temperature neutral. On Layla's website, they do hype up the breathability of the foams in this bed. We didn't really observe a noticeable difference between the Layla Essential and other more affordable all foam mattresses, but I don't think it'll really be heating up on you all that much. The edge support on this thing is gonna be just okay. There's nothing to really reinforce the edges of this bed. This is not a coil mattress and there's no extra layers of foams. I don't think you'll wind up with much, if any, of a roll-off sensation if you wind up sleeping on the outer edges of the bed. Maybe if you're sharing a smaller size mattress with a partner and you are heavier, you might really compress those edges and maybe not feel as secure as you might want, but I don't really see it being a deal breaker. The motion isolation on this thing, on the other hand, is going to be very, very good because it is comprised entirely of foam layers, including memory foam. You shouldn't really notice much, if any, of that cross-mattress motion if your partner tosses and turns a lot. One quick note about the cover on the Layla Essential. On their website, they do note that this is removable and washable. They recommend dry cleaning it just to ensure that it doesn't shrink, but they do give you instructions on how to wash it in your washing machine. We don't recommend putting this in your dryer because that does increase the chance of it shrinking and not fitting back on the foams. So that is a nice feature to have, although I've never really heard of anyone going to get their mattress cover dry cleaned. And then let's move over to probably the most important part of the Layla Essential, and that is going to be pricing. The MSRP for a queen size Layla Essential is around $700. But once you factor in discounts, I think that price will come down closer to $600, which makes it one of the more affordable mattresses we've seen from a more high-end brand like Layla. Other beds in this pricing category include the Dream Foam Essential and the Bear Original, and I think they all compare pretty well to each other. Up-to-date pricing and discounts can be found down below in the description. Mattress brands do change their prices around sometimes, including on this bed, so make sure you look down there for what is current. And that leaves us with the question, who should consider picking up the Layla Essential for themselves? And I think that's a fairly easy question to answer. If you're on a pretty tight budget and you're all right with a firmer memory foam mattress, I think the Layla Essential is going to be a solid option. Personally though, I would try and spend up a little bit to get the Layla Original. I think that mattress is pretty superior in every way, and you're looking at spending about $300 more. There's also the Bear Original, which I think might be slightly better than this one in my personal opinion. And you also have the Dream Foam Essential, which is a bit more customizable than the Layla Essential, but this is a solid mattress option at a very affordable price point. So let us know what you think down below in the comment section. We'd love to get your thoughts, and there will be a lot of information in the description to help you with your online mattress search. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But that's gonna do it for me. This is Owen Seen at Home. I'll see you in the next one.